As part of data governance, we will discuss something more about data stewardship as topic 2 in modern data governance. Before proceeding, if you are in learning path about data and haven't yet subscribed for this channel, please do like and share and subscribe and press bell button for instant notification. So let's understand what is the definition of data stewardship. So before that, what exactly the stewardship meaning? So the dictionary meaning of a stewardship is the job of supervising or taking care of something such as an organization or property. So coming to the data stewardship, it is very similar to what we are talking about, but it is about the data. It is more about the data, meaning the responsibility or the supervising things are related to the data. So data stewardship is a functional role, so it is not a technical role what we are discussing here. The data stewardship or the person who is maintaining the data, who is a data steward, so he can be technical person also, but the data stewardship itself is not a technical role, it's actually a functional role, and it comes under a data governance. So data stewardship is a part of data governance, and the person who is having a data stewardship is responsible for ensuring that data policies and standards turn into practice within steward's domain. That means he's responsible in creating the policies and updating the policies and making sure that these policies are implemented as a standard across the organization. And he's also responsible for assisting the enterprise in leveraging domain data access to full capacity. So we will see the different models of data stewardship, so that we will come to know more detail about this point in the later session. So next, let's understand why the data stewardship is important. So as we know, data stewardship is a part of data governance, and why is it important? So when we talk about the importance of it, so it is important because it makes sure the accuracy of the data is good, and also the quality of the data is maintained. So because of these things, it also ensures the trust. So trust in the sense, the trust may be with respect to the clients, the trust may be whoever accessing the particular data in the form of reports or any in the using any applications or something like that. And also it enforce the uniform data governance. That means there will be one set of uniform policies or uniform regulations that is implemented across the organization. So next we will see what exactly the role of data steward. So as we already know, it is a functional role. It might be handled by a technical person, but data stewardship is itself is a functional role, and this role is constituted of multiple things. As you can see here, a data steward, he or she is responsible to basically training and enforcement. So he or she is responsible for bringing the awareness of the importance of the data and data governance in the entire organization by some certain trainings and enforcing certain set of policies or standards across the organization. And he or she also ensures compliance and security and improvisation. So basically, when we talk about a data steward, data security is also one of the major important role of a data steward, responsible for data security. And also by what we say about the improvisation, so the set of policies or the compliance what is designed by data steward has to be undergone like a improvisation on a daily basis or a day-to-day basis. And data steward is also responsible for he should be a subject matter expert, and he should be expert in the process regarding the data governance, and all the topics related to data governance. He should be expert in that process, and also whatever the data is, the data might be related to some subject or some domain. He should be knowing what exactly the data is, and how it can be accessed by different people across the organization. And also he's also responsible for data management, change control, and maintenance. When we say data management, so there might be a different set of process related to data management, and change control. Change control is nothing but, so there might be multiple deployments, bug fixes, and other things, and there might be multiple releases which happens on top of this data, and data quality and data security has to be again maintained during this process. And so data steward is also responsible in making a day-to-day data analysis, and he should be updated with the analysis and research in his domain of data what he is handling. And he's also responsible for the data quality and monitoring, as data quality is the main thing which brings the trust to whoever is accessing the data. So data quality should be maintained, and it should be regularly monitored with some kind of tools or some kind of scripts by data steward, and he should be maintaining the reports of data quality. And the data steward is also he or she should be familiar with the data infrastructure. That means what is the architecture the entire data is being stored, or data, what is the network behind it. So how the network is designed across the data which is being stored, and how the data is going in and out. So all this infrastructure related, is there any firewalls or proxies? So all this data infrastructure and any dependencies, so he or she should be aware of. And data steward also needs to ensure the compliance and security and improvisation, that which we have already discussed. So next, let us see different models. That means how the data steward can have a different roles, or different models, or how the data stewardship can be of different types basically. So if you see the model one, data steward can be of a divided, or he can have a responsibility based on the subject area. So if you say subject area might be a customer, product, location, and finance, for example, and there is a separate data steward for each subjects basically, and they will be subject matter expert in these particular subject areas, and they know what exactly the data which is related to customer, products, and how this should be accessed, or access related information that has to be granted to the multiple users. So they will be having their own subject area experts in their respective subjects. So next, as you can see in a model 2, a data steward can be a process expert also. So as you can see, as you saw in the previous slide, he can be a subject expert, or he can be a process related expert. That means there might be different process related to sales, different process related to procurement, enrollment, and different subject areas, and there might be different process, like there might be different workflow basically. So each data steward, as you can see, with respect to the business process, so he will be expert in that particular workflow, and based on that, so there can be a data stewardship on the data governance can be established. And next, let's see in the model 3, data steward can be a system expert. That means there can be different systems. So a system or application for that matter, there might be customer application, there might be a product application, location and finance application separately. And data steward is basically a subject matter expert or a system expert for the particular area. Similarly, as we saw in the model 1, 2, 3, so there might be a data stewards based on the multiple factors. Data steward can be at a project level also. He can be expert for, there can be a data steward for each project, so that is, we call it as a data steward by project. So let's move on to the next slide, where we take an example in real time how the data stewardship will look like. Say for example, there is a HR employee database that has to be accessed. This data has to be accessed across the users or group of users in the organization, and there will be the access for these users or group of users will not be directly given to the HR employee database, but there will be a data steward who acts as a gatekeeper for approving the request that comes across by different users or group of users. And then so data steward, once he grant the access, he also set the granting or revoking the access is based on the different rules, policies, and the standards that is set across using access management process. And there once the data steward is approves the request, so that is been that will be taken by the IT support team, and the users will get the actual access, and they can directly access the employee HR database data, and this will be monitored again by data steward gatekeeper. So this is a typical example of how the workflow of data access related looks like. And when we talk about data governance, and the data steward is responsible of maintaining this system. So this will make sure the data is not given access to the wrong users. Maybe it is a write access or it is a read access. So that particular access who are eligible for reading or writing, so specific access are given to particular users, and it is well monitored, well logged basically, and this is backed with strong rules, policies, and set of standards. So hope with this we are able to understand what is the importance of data steward and data stewardship when we talk about data governance. Thanks for watching.